Hey, 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 everybody. It is Tea Talk with your girl, and we are dropping extra sassy tea talk. How y'all doing?
What's up? What's
Doing
up?
good. Good to see you, ladies.
Yes, it
Good
is
to
good.
see you.
It is good
How
to see
y'all doing
both of
on
you.
that YouTube world? How
I'm gonna
y'all
get in the chat.
doing? Have y'all had a great Sunday today?
I know, yeah, mine has been really busy. Like really busy. I got up, I had to go to some football games and then wash clothes and cook dinner for me and my dog. And then I've been live ever since.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, it's been a busy day. I tried to rest a little bit. Y'all know I'm trying to recover from whatever this mess I caught
Mm-hmm.
is. So it comes and goes, but I'm getting better. So I'm about 70, 80% better. So
Yeah,
Good.
same. I got a lot of rest today, but I got a busy night tonight. Everybody knows I'm trying to switch my body clock to go overnight for now, but I'm glad about
oh,
it because summer's coming up.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yes, summer is coming up,
Hey.
child.
Yep.
Hey, listen, guys, shout out to the mods of the channel. Shout out to the mods. Let me see, Regina Phillips, Diamond Diva Honeybee, Mahogany Meeks, Peaches and Cream, Ty J. Make sure you guys are continuing to pray for her. She lost her aunt this past
Mm.
week.
Oh,
Let's
okay. Didn't know
Yeah.
that.
Uh-huh. It's Tay T, Sheila Joe, G Tina, and Creole Girl. I hope I ain't forget nobody when I stop to say that. But yeah, she lost her aunt this week.
Oh, and
Mhm.
we buried my cousin yesterday, so we pretty much that's why I didn't come live yesterday. I just wanted to, sometimes you need a mental break, and sometimes it's just good to you relax your mind and just relax your body because your mental has a lot to do with your physical as well. So
Hmm.
um, people are losing people. Love on your people, honey. Love on your people. You know, and
Yeah, you never know when the
we'll
day is
keep.
gonna be the last day. To drop the tea,
That's right.
we're waving at her from where she's at, but I'm glad that
Right.
to see her
Hey,
see
Dr.
you.
T.
Yeah, hey.
And happy birthday to her son. Today is drop the
To
Yes.
our
season
nephew,
birthday.
to
And I sent him
our
love
virtual
from
nephew.
I sent him love from all the aunties today earlier. I told
Yeah.
her to tell him uh, happy birthday from dropping extra sassy tea towel. Okay.
Yeah, it's important to
Yes,
celebrate each other, try to stay positive and don't let people poke you into things. Just keep the smile on your face. Encourage
Yes.
each other.
exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Please.
Mm-hmm.
We're
Hey, Alicia
grown women,
May.
okay? We're grown.
Yeah,
And
Yeah.
this
encourage
is
each other.
the season. This is the season that we need to trust God and God only and have him to move us. I've been saying this since day one, since you New Year's come in. Trust God, don't trust man because they'll lead you astray every
And
time.
lie.
So
And lie.
yeah,
Shit.
and they will
Um,
lie. They will lie.
did you see Mel's live today? Sassy and Santee?
No, I
I
didn't.
miss Mel. I missed it.
Oh, y'all did?
I did.
It was pretty
I
good.
sure did. I didn't even know she had
Let
went
me play
live.
this a little bit of it. I'll play the
Yeah.
beginning of it
Okay.
Oh,
because
thank you.
um
Yeah, that'd be
it
great.
was really good. And it's like the ram in the bush type of thing. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
Like
yeah.
Hmm.
uh let me get it real fast. Da, da, da. Yep, she happened to go live, and I was in here doing something, and I was like, "Oh, let me grab it on," because I could tell. How you can kind of tell when she gonna be a minute, a little minute.
Hmm.
So you be like, "Okay, this might be one that you want to record because she gonna be a minute."
Various areas of life, such as personal growth, relationships, or work. Now, the reason I just did a whole wow, this, okay, so today at church, my pastor's message today, and I posted some of his singing in my story. So if you want to go to my story and get some good old spiritual singing from church today, feel free to do it. But he was talking about um, It's time for you to start moving. It's time for you to start moving. God cannot take you to your purpose. He can't take you to your place of peace. He can't take it to your mission. He can't execute your vision without you first making a step and making a move. And it's time to start moving. And he shared Joshua chapter 1 when Moses had gone on to heaven, and God said to Joshua, God said, hey, Moses is dead. Go. He said, Moses is dead. Now go. It's enough mourning, right? Sugar mama, where's she at? Girl, get the phone.
That's a little baby. Look at her.
Just more. All right, go on. So love you too, baby. So he said, Joshua,
Sugar mama, Milani, not sugar mama.
It's time for you to go and continue the mission. He says some people are stuck. This is what my pastor said today. Now see, I ain't even correlate the two yet of the dream I had on Friday night. He said some of you are stuck in mourning your health, mourning that relationship, mourning that marriage, mourning that friendship, whatever, mourning that job loss, mourning that your money didn't grow the way you wanted it to, like you wanted it to, whatever you may be mourning, right? We all have different things we could be mourning. But what he said was, it's time for you to move. Mourning time is up.
So basically what I got out of that is not just mourning, it's like you stuck in misery. And when you miserable, you stay stuck, and you be like the people in the Bible that were lost in the wilderness for 40 days and 40 nights. They just walked around because they just didn't want to move forward. They was just stuck right there.
They were looking for somebody to lead them, and the promised land was right in front of them. And because they were so busy looking at we need this and we need that, and no, we can't do this, they forgot the vision. They forgot the vision is the promised land. And they were right at the promised land of milk and honey. They were right there. And because of all that, only a few handful made it. That's it.
Yep.
So that's crazy.
It is. And misery loves company. We know that. So we can't let it have power over us.
Yeah.
Never,
and we're not miserable, people. We are happy. We are full of life. We love it.
But listen, that's a video that's up on my channel. Feel free to go watch it. It's more to it there. It was a live, so it's there. For anybody who wants to watch it, she put some stuff on sale and all that good stuff. It was a good live, though. It was a really good live. But I got a lot out of it, so I appreciate Mel, and I tell her that I appreciate when she gives us content, because being a content creator, you want to bring content to the channel. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate that she goes live, because when she goes live, 9 times out of 10, she's going to say something that is conversation worthy, right? So that means she still is blessing the people with content. So I do appreciate that in her all the time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And now content is what we do. Okay?
Yes,
we do it good.
Content creators.
Yes. Creators. They're not like us. They're not like us. They're not like
so
us.
Let's get into it. Let's get into the mess of it all. Now, y'all know we've been missing in action because we catch flights and not feelings. Okay, Mel talked about us today.
That's
too.
right.
I know she talked about us. Them flight catches. She said, because catching flights.
Them flight catches. That's right.
Feelings, baby. So we were supposed to talk about like a hot spot from the last 2 weeks. But y'all, I don't know how y'all feel, but I really I want to talk about Porsha.
Yeah, she's definitely a hot spot.
Did you say she wanted that lady's husband?
Now,
yes.
Who heard her say that? Is that what
she said it? Because Kelly said it.
Oh.
Kelly repeated it.
Kelly repeated it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to hear
She
that.
said you better hush
that.
your mouth before I F your husband.
Charles
Yeah.
don't sound impressed with her. You heard how Charles was talking about her. He was very annoyed.
Oh yeah, he called her all kinds of.
Mm-hmm. Called her the feds or asked if she was the feds.
Mm-hmm.
That is too
Well,
much.
Yeah.
Portia said she wanted to unk that lady husband, y'all. Why would she say
Ooh,
that?
child.
Yeah. Even in jest, you don't joke like that. It's not funny and it's not cute.
No, it's not. And she said he's running around Atlanta with all these different women.
No,
So
that's
what?
what Brit. That's
Why
what
did
Brit
you
said.
say?
No,
Yeah.
Brit said Shamia said that.
Yeah, Shamia.
She said Brit said Shamia said that. So Shamia
Child.
So
talking
now
shit
they
about
turning on Angela.
Yeah.
right. But do you know why they turned on her? Because she decided that she was gonna bring Drew.
Yeah. And let's be real. Porsha and Drew and Dennis beef is not real. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care. It's not real. It's just content to give them something to talk about. Now, all the stuff that we've seen Drew and Dennis in, it has been in a working environment. And I get what Porsha is saying, but it's not that serious to me.
But girl, they also was saying that Drew was sucking Peter.
I think Porsha put her friend up to say that, and I didn't like Porsha doing that. To have
I ain't like that.
Women there does not even cast, and then let them say that, and then Porsha start to laugh and then elaborate in her confessional. That's nobody's fault that she fumbled her return. Now I'm not gonna say full out because she got another half a season to go, but so far I'm not impressed. I'm disappointed actually. I was looking forward to her, but she ain't showing.
The thing that doesn't disappoint me about the reason why I don't get disappointed by Porsha and what she is limited to show is because I know that her husband did that intentionally to make sure he was trying to make her return a flop. That's what he was trying to do. So I'm thankful that as a Black woman, she was still able, even if she got to fabricate some shit, she still was able to keep her name in the season because everybody got some kind of problem with Porsha. So she still know how to work the show. She still know how to work the show.
She's OG. She's OG.
But
she
Simon did that to her, and I think that was unfair. And he did that on purpose because he wanted to make Porsha look like a fool.
Yeah, he might have mission
actually
accomplished.
They kind of
give some more time, but she kind of looking a little bit like a fool, even on YouTube. And
she's looking like a friend of the show.
Yeah, she does. She tried to get ahead of the story and say Dennis and Drew and that storyline. She's in on it too. So don't talk to us like we're stupid. We know what we're looking at. She's in on it.
Yeah, because even Dennis, when next week you're gonna see him make a face like what? You know, and y'all know Dennis gonna come and tell it. He gonna tell the truth, whether you like it or not.
Yeah, eventually it'll come out.
He gonna come out, and he always does. You know, like he told Drew in the section, you need to handle that. No, you need to handle it. That's your baby mom. So they crazy, y'all. They doing the most. Porsha.
Yeah. Well, Cynthia's giving friend of energy also. Well, she is a friend.
She is a friend, so
she's doing her job then.
Yeah.
I
like how she.
Go ahead.
Huh? I said I like how she told about Britt. If if somebody had some stuff up there about y'all, let's see how y'all walk in the room. So she's doing her thing. So even though I don't like Britt, we all know Britt is a 304, honey.
Yeah. And what would Britt be talking about if she wasn't talking about my feelings and what Kenya did to me? This whole thing, she should have turned that around real quick and finished talking about Kenya. Because that's her storyline now. We had the fake car scene. We didn't get to talk about that. But with the husband trading in her car, what that was, just silliness. What would Britt be talking about?
Yeah. Nothing.
Yeah, I don't see it.
But I got to do this. I got to say this. Kenya got pumped out of her position.
Yep.
The streets came in. Kenya fell for it, and Kenya is out of a job. See, this girl is the streets. Brit Eddie been around for a long time. She know how to work these streets. Even though she might not been on the camera, but she know how to work these streets. She been studying Kenya, and she found Kenya's weakness. And Kenya fell for it. Kenya got baited. She got baited out of her job, because I'm gonna tell you how I know. When Brit says she's not here, I am, that let me know Brit punked her out of that job. Okay, and that girl fell for it. Kenya, you should have read her for filth instead of doing what you did. You would have still had a job. But see, you was too busy trying to do a get back. Yeah, you was trying to do a get back, and Brit knew you was going to do a get back. She didn't know how severe it's going to be, but you went there and you out of a job because she baited you.
I don't think
Brit
really wanted her to be out of a job. I think Brit wanted a storyline with Kenya, and Kenya went too far.
Yeah.
I think Kenya just
but she didn't bait her though. She baited her.
Yeah, she did, but I don't think she wanted her to
get fired,
to leave, so to speak. I think D. I think Kenya punked herself by going too far. Right, she went too far.
Yeah, she did.
D said Porsha.
We would love to see a good drag, a dragarization.
That would have been fun. They could have been dragging each other the whole season, but
yes,
we went too far.
That's what I was looking forward to. Kenya went too far with it, and I guess Brit was like, "Damn, I ain't want to go that."
That's what it was. Kenya went too far, and Brit just wanted to spar with her. I feel like. I think Brit wanted to go against somebody who claimed to be like the OG, and she wanted to make a name for herself. And that's the same thing I think that Kelly was doing when Kelly went at Porsha.
Yeah.
Remember, her and Brit was friends when they came on there. So I think Kelly and Brit had a plan to go at the OGs.
Yeah. But Kenya went too far. And Kenya, she'd been better out setting up a dinner and dragging Brit for filth instead of doing that. She would have we would have enjoyed that. Okay. But she fell for it. She went too far, and there's nothing else you can say about it. You just went too far. And Kelly, she's growing on me. She's growing on me with her little self.
Me too. Week after week, she keeps something going. That I'll say that.
Yes, she's definitely good for TV. Yes. Well, and I ain't gonna lie, the little cowboy outfit Brit had on, it was banging. I liked it.
Yeah, Paris did a good job with her. I thought it was sweet that Kelly lent her the stylist, and he did a good. Everybody looked cute. I like their little cowboy outfits.
That was nice
in Nashville. That was a nice.
Except Porsha come down in black,
but she want to stand out. You know how that is.
Yes, child. Porsha, the evil stepchild. And I like me some Porsha now, but Porsha be doing too much.
Yeah, I thought too many additional friends were allowed to come. I don't know that that's a good idea, because some of these girls are desperate for the TV time, and then they want to start stuff with the other ladies. Because I don't know why that lady would. Yeah. And I don't think that was Porsha's voice. I think it was one of the friends that said that about Drew. And it's her party, but it's still.
It was one of the friends.
Trip. Yeah, it's a cast.
Because somebody said, "Why'd you let your friend say that about Drew sucking?"
Oh, I missed that part.
Yeah. And she said, "Well, that she really didn't give an explanation, but But it was pretty good. How would y'all rate it? How would y'all rate tonight? I thought, huh?
You see Cool Cat? You see the comment?
What Cool Cat say? I can't see, child.
You want me to read it? Okay.
Yes, cool, I can see.
Says, "Hey, Talk with your girl in chat. Been listening in the bushes, but had to come out to tell Sassy I was rooting for her, but she just could not resist speaking of Kenya. Shaking my head. Cool Cat gonna twirl.
Oh my gosh.
Kenya. Oh, Cool Cat. She gonna twirl and defend Kenya."
Yeah, she's gonna defend Kenya. I just said Kenya failed for debates, but she took it too far. She did. I would have loved to see Kenya and Britt go at it. That would have been the ultimate
I miss her on the
dragorization. Yeah. But she just went too far, and now she's out of a job, and I hate that. It's not that I'm not a Kenya fan, but she is good TV. She would have been better on the show reading Britt to Phil. Okay, I'm just saying. But it just went too far. It took it dark. And I would love to see her just reading her for Phil.
Yep, D said she give it a
like
7.
Angela told her mouth got too many miles on it, child. Oh, yes.
Ooh.
Girl, ain't that something?
Girl. I said, ooh.
She told her that.
Britt, child, Britt saying, like you say,
Angela's not scared.
I couldn't believe that.
And Angela's
baby, I hollered. You hear me? I was like, that's what I'm talking about. The reeds, baby. The reeds.
Mm-hmm.
I had to get her. Cool cat, miss.
Cool cat in here.
Cool cat. Honey, me and Cool cat, she'll come over there. She said, but? I said, yeah.
I know.
I love it, though. I love it.
I like the fact
she
that
told
Angela doesn't take them too seriously, and she'll go back at any one of them. And it looked like they were kind of trying to gang up a little bit. She's not even afraid of that.
Yeah.
She'll come back with what she wants to say. I think that's good.
Yeah. She's not scared of none of them. I gotta give it to her. I think she knows a little bit more, and it's gonna all come out in the end about a lot of stuff because she really does not care for Porsha. I'm just gonna let y'all know that.
That's true.
What you gonna hit?
No, she don't care for Porsha.
I wonder if she's heard something about maybe Porsha trying to push up on Charles, or if Porsha will come out and say that that's a joke. Because why would Kelly? Well, we know Kelly's gonna carry a bone. We already know that. And then people
Kelly is definitely a bone carrier.
Yeah, they don't get mad at her. They just take what she says, and then it might cause conflict. But I want to see what's gonna happen with that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's gonna be rough because do y'all think that Angela was trying to set up Drew at the because she said Drew said something about her or something like that, and Porsha was trying to say that Angela was setting her up at the table?
Yeah,
I don't think that.
So. I think she was reaching to say that. I thought that Angela was the only one defending Drew, to my mind.
Yeah, that's what I said too.
No, I think Angela is for Drew.
Yeah, I do too. I think Porsha's trying to change it around. Porsha's very smart about how TV works. She doesn't want to look like a mean girl that she's ganging up, even though she brought all these extra friends and they were talking about Drew. She's gonna point at Angela. But I didn't see Angela doing that. Angela was protecting Drew, I thought.
Yeah,
I think she was.
So with that being said, do y'all think that Drew is being X'd out, or do y'all think it's fair the way they're treated? I don't think it's fair. I just don't.
I think it's just all a game. I think it's all a game, and that's why Drew showed up, but then left, so she's still gonna get paid for showing up. I think it's all a game.
Yeah.
The different casts have learned how to freeze people out and that sort of thing, and I need these producers and everybody to get control of that. If you're cast, you don't get to freeze out somebody and make up storylines and do that. It's just too lazy.
I agree.
And Drew and Porsha been friends for years, and then all of a sudden this. Come on.
I don't think that they having a problem either.
I don't either. I think it's because Drew is her last bit, and Ralph don't want to be talked about on the divorce, so they come up with this thing. We gotta go at each other because Simona don't want to be talked about either. So Porsha, Drew, they had to have something, in my opinion.
No, I think Ralph wants to be talked about, but Drew don't want to talk about him. And the reason why I say that is because the only reason why I say that is because Ralph is always putting some shit up online.
Yeah.
You know, he want to be talked about. If he didn't want to be talked about, he wouldn't carry his little simple ass online talking shit.
Well, I mean, maybe I need to turn it around. Drew don't want to talk about him.
Right. I think Drew don't want to film with his ass. And so she, you know, her and Porsha went in and decided that.
Because they don't even act mad at each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not even, it don't even feel real. It's like, So.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but honey, Angela ain't to be messed with though. I like Angela. Okay.
Now I'm starting to like Angela. Angela ain't taking too much shit off of nobody. I like that about
That's her. What I like. That's what I like.
She checks them to their face. Now, this was a scene from last week that we didn't get to talk about. You remember Drew came over and she had Michael Jordan's vodka or whatever to share with Angela before they even Angela said, I call Marcus. You're not his cousin. That was funny. Because Drew would lie for no reason.
She said, I was just playing. I was like, Drew, come on now.
She wasn't playing.
She said she was just playing, but when they went back to that scene, it sure didn't look like she was playing to me.
She wasn't. Drew was doing an unnecessary lie. Angela caught her in her face. So that part was funny.
And maybe Drew be trying to be, I'm going to try to give her the benefit just for a half a millisecond. Maybe she do try to be joking, but when she do it, it comes off like she telling the truth. You know how I say, you know, Mike, you know, if we talking, girl, y'all know Michael Jordan, my cousin. You know how we can cut up. Y'all know he my cousin. Marcus, my nephew. Yeah, he gave me a simple sample of this wine, you know, or something like that. But she actually comes off as being, I don't know. Maybe she just don't know how to do that. I ain't gonna say she don't to do, but she said, well, my last name is Jordan.
That's
but that don't mean you some kin to him.
Yeah, she did say that.
That's what she said.
Now, what do y'all think about Britt bringing up to her husband, Mike, and then also in confessional, she wanted producers to ask her, and they did. Now, what's this about an outside baby? I don't think that was right.
Oh,
her and Angela have not been into it enough for her to say something like that. And it's OT. But what do y'all think about her bringing that up?
I think she baiting Angela too. But see, Angela is too smart for Britt. Angela thinks about stuff. Angela is more she don't go off of her emotions really fast like Kenya does. You know what I'm saying? Like Angela is like, I ain't with the fake shit. Like she told Kelly when she came to it, she's like, I ain't with this. Good morning.
Yeah.
Good morning. Kelly's like, I'm like this all the time. She said, whatever. Good morning. She remind me of T-Talk.
Right. She Angela was about to
remind me of T-Talk that morning, baby. I was like, that damn T-Talk right there is Angela, baby. Oh my God. Don't come with me with the fake shit. Don't come with me.
Get all the way real, and we.
Oh my God.
Because that's how I am, and people can't take it all the time, but you know, I'm just like, don't be fake. Don't be coming out here faking with me when you last night joined that lady talking about she was gonna fuck my husband.
Yeah, she did.
She gonna own my husband.
She said that.
Yeah.
Yep, she said that.
Bliss, that's true. That's true, Bliss. Bliss said insecurity will make you lie for no reason.
Yeah, I think so.
Yes.
For no reason. People just be lying for no reason. I ain't lying.
No reason at all. Why even lie?
Yep. Some things it's not even worth the lie you tell
me. And know you're gonna get caught and then try to clean it up, and it doesn't work.
And Drew get caught every time.
Every time.
Like sis.
Every time she get caught. Every time. I think Drew lies for sport, though. I do think Drew lies for sport.
Yeah, she must. Because when she was complaining about
Cookie.
the divorce documents being open, she said there's more in there against Ralph than me, but she's the one so concerned about it. So now everybody's curious.
I think it's something in there about Ty.
Me too.
You know, when they said something about Ty, I think Drew and Ty did mess around for a minute.
I think they maybe.
I do, and I think she don't want people, her mama, to find that out, because you know her mom is a pastor.
That's
and
true.
She don't want her mama to find that out. So
Miss Z said, "What did Porsha do?" Well, Miss Z, allegedly, when they was all out at the pool that night, they was talking, and I guess Porsha said, you know, if Angela get on her nerves, maybe she might unk her husband, you know, unk like she did that girl, the other girl, Fallon. She said she might unk her husband.
Yeah.
You know, we gotta watch how we talk.
That's not good. That's terrible.
It is not.
Unfortunately, you know you will mess with somebody's husband in a hot minute.
Especially when she got a reputation for doing that and then call yourself joking about
that.
That's not too smart.
Crazy.
Now, I thought it was going to be that they was playing that game. You know, they playing that game now over there on Instagram with Martell, Apollo, and Ralph Pittman. Murray, Unk, or Unalive.
Oh.
So that's what I thought maybe they was doing, but I don't know. It sounded like Porsha was saying that in the, you know, if you.
It sounded like to me they was talking, and they kept saying and somebody said something, and she said, "Keep effing with me," and I F her husband.
Right.
So that wasn't no game. That's what Porsha was saying. She meant that.
Right. Baby girl said Porsha would get her face caved in playing with me by my husband.
And Angela has already mentioned to her not to play like that. Remember, we went back to the vault scene, and Porsha called herself joking, and Angela's like, "What you know about him?" And she said, "Well, don't play with me like that.
No.
You don't know me well enough." So she already been warned. You don't know her well enough to play like that about Charles.
Yeah.
So now she's still trying to poke her.
And I'm with you, Cool Cat. Said, I hate that the women think it's okay for Porsha to speak on sleeping with that man's husband. It's disrespectful. They have a family. That's very disrespectful.
Yeah, I don't like that. I agree, Cool Cat. I agree 100%.
Yeah.
She was dead wrong. Then she lied about it in the confessional.
Yep.
When they asked her about it, I didn't say that. Yeah, you did.
Well, Kelly said she did. But do you know what she said?
Kelly told on her.
Now, you got to go back in that confessional and listen to her. She didn't say I didn't say anything. She said I didn't say anything. Henny, that Hennessy. She blamed it on the alcohol. Go listen.
Oh yeah,
Hennessy. I didn't say anything.
Okay.
Well, drunk tongue speak a sober mind. So
right, but she trying to.
That's what they say.
She's trying to do is blame it on the alcohol.
Yeah, no, we're not buying that because she got a track record.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then when they was at the table, you know, she said, Angela did ask her. She said, "Well, if y'all want accountability, Porsha, did you?" Well, you know, and they was like, after Kelly had asked, "Why did you sleep with that woman's husband?" I think Porsha got mad about that because Angela said, "Well, are you going to take accountability? Are you going to tell us why did you do it?" And Porsha like, "What?" You know, yeah. So I think Porsha was still kind of pissed about that too.
I'm glad Angela brought it back up because if one person asks a question and then y'all are cool, you don't care about it. The other person asks the same question. Now you mad. It just looks suspect. So I'm glad Angela brought it back up.
Yeah.
Especially since she's picking at Charles.
Yeah, because she been picking at Charles for a minute.
Yeah.
Especially since the bank.
Yeah, from the beginning. And now I forgot, but she did warn her, like, I don't like that, or some kind of way Angela put it.
Yeah,
you don't know me well enough.
Don't like nobody talking about her husband now.
Yeah. And then now Britt gonna come up and put an old rumor out there. Wendy Williams told us years ago. We've been heard that from Wendy. It just resurfaced.
Yeah.
But she's saying
Wendy said that.
She's saying that's not how it happened, and she's saying Charles don't got no outside babies. She said Charles.
She said what now?
She said
Mm.
that it didn't happen the way Wendy's saying it, and she's saying that Charles never had no outside babies.
So, no, but she did. Because that
Well,
little boy is not Charles. So,
they were
Wait a
on
minute,
again, off
Flojo. Wait a
again.
minute, Flojo. She said, don't get me wrong. Yes, that is Angela's husband. But Charles will do Porsha in a heartbeat.
in a
I don't think
heartbeat.
so. I don't know why people think Porsha is irresistible. I don't think so. She'd be more
D,
problems than
she
she
only
would.
did one time. One
Mhm.
time. She might
No,
not
they
be
said she got
irresistible, but
they said she got somebody's husband right now.
she might not
I
be
know
real
it's not even so.
irresistible, but she looked better than Angela. So I think Charles would smash. I hate
No,
to tell you
I
that.
don't
Charles
think
ain't no prize, baby. Charles
I
ain't
think
no
He
Angela's
prize.
pretty.
sure ain't child.
No, we
He
not
is
gonna do
not.
that.
He ain't never been no prize.
No, Charles will
Ugh.
knock it down. He'll tear it back and knock it down. I think he would.
I don't think so.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, a man's a man, but I don't think so. And Portia's still inappropriate for making a so-called joke like
She
that.
is
I don't think
very
she's joking.
inappropriate
I don't think
about
she's
that.
joking.
Yes.
We all gonna agree to that. She is very inappropriate.
Yes.
And then she making fun of Angela's age, that she's 55, which she's not. She's in her 40s.
Yeah.
Charles is older than that. And men are in worse shape when they get older. So some of her jokes or digs don't even make sense.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's what she said.
She
Her
said the oldest daughter,
daughter's
father,
had
had an outside.
Alzheimer's.
Oh.
Oh, because Angela said, she did say, well, you could get over a baby. I did, because Wendy was talking about Kevin Hunter. Okay, I could buy that.
Yeah.
Baby girl say you look like Grady from Good Times.
Grady from
It's just the hair.
I think that he could be, and he would
Yeah,
be if the
he
right
might be.
person came along with Z. He looked like he would.
I
Yeah.
think Charles will still be in them streets. I think
Yeah,
he
I
got
think
a little
so.
dabble in him.
And
Yeah.
I think that's why
It's
Angela
Atlanta,
gets so bothered when Porsha says she knows something, because Angela know that something is probably could be heard out there in the streets.
Now, I heard that they ain't even living in the same house. I heard they filmed together in the house, but now that's what I heard. I don't know how true it is. So
yeah, that's why I think he'll knock Porsha back. And then the other woman with a pretty face and a fat ass.
Men of a certain age like to be more discreet. They don't want to be out here all sloppy like Porsha is. Everybody knows Porsha.
And what was wrong with Angela's wig?
Her business is out there all the time.
Y'all see the wig? Angela wig.
Lifting up again.
That thing was lifted. It was praying. Honey, it was shouting on the top of her forehead.
Not the thing was praying.
Oh, that wig looked like it says, please glue me down.
No,
my God. No. Yes. Please glue me down. Help me, Jesus. Y'all, that wig was sitting up pretty. Oh my God, that's embarrassing. They kept zooming to her forehead. I was like, y'all, they need to stop. They being messy. This child is Cynthia. You know you could have told your friend her wig was sitting up.
Cynthia be struggling too sometimes.
Y'all ain't right.
Porsha need to give him some. Porsha got that go naked, but I don't think she's gonna work with her.
Who?
Porsha,
Drew?
Work with Angela. Well, she's mad at Drew too, but she is not gonna work with Angela if they get into it.
Oh no. Actually, Drew did good for Go Naked. I hate that, I still think they're gonna work together. I think they just doing that.
I do too.
Yeah, because Drew actually, she really did do good with Go Naked. She really did. But Angela, the wig baby, you need to go get bold hold. The bold hold.
Somebody better tell her.
Because it's waterproof, okay? It's Atlanta made. And all you got to do is tie your head down. If you don't want nobody to see your edges of your wig, put a scarf around your head. Oh my God.
She was joking on IG.
So ghetto.
She joking on IG asking if anybody knew any good wig glue. I'm surprised nobody reached out to her yet right there in Atlanta.
Child, the lady from Boho is right there in Atlanta. She'll hook her up. I don't know the way that wig was lifting though. It said, "If I be lifted up."
I draw men unto me.
I draw all the edges unto me, baby.
Oh Lord.
Woo, child. Yeah, she does sweat heavily like me. I sweat in my head a lot.
Flower Bloom,
My
I'm
head,
watching it. I'm gonna watch it and I'm gonna talk about it, but I'm not like
Love
reviewing the whole
Hotel.
thing.
I just don't like Giselle. I can't do it.
Or Ashley. I can't stand Ashley.
And I don't like Ashley.
Yeah. And I don't know who the other ladies are. I do know those two.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't like Ashley. I think Ashley is a bust.
I don't like neither one of them. But I'm gonna watch that show. Flojo.
So what we rate the episode?
Yeah.
Last week it is
6.5 for me. It was boring as fuck.
Yeah, I was gonna give it a 6. I fell asleep on it.
Yeah, about a 6. Yeah.
Yeah, it was boring.
It wasn't much happening. I know it's leading up to the mess, but it could have had a little bit more going on.
There. It's taking a long time to get there. Regina said she gave it a 4.
Ooh, Regina didn't like it at all.
Oh,
it seems like it's not cohesive. It's like it's thrown together because they'll have a funny scene. Like say when they first went out and they went out to the bull thing. Little Kelly was on that bull almost a minute. That was so funny to me because she's so small. And then Shania was the next one. But these other people talking about their riders, they was on there 4 and 5 seconds. So that was funny. But the scenes don't really flow like they should.
I enjoyed the whiskey tasting because it reminded us of us, especially when it dropped the tea when she said it was sexy. Baby. It dropped the tea, said that room was smelled sassy. Honey, I thought I was never gonna stop. I almost pissed on myself. I ain't gonna lie.
Sassy.
I ain't gonna lie.
7th Avenue Beauty.
Oh my God.
Get you some.
Ooh.
Get you some. I said, She said she wanted.
Oh, Sandra P, honey, you should have heard her. I was like, what's she talking about? Sexy.
She is so funny.
I mean, she was in her own little world, y'all. Ooh, yes, the smell. Ooh, sexy.
That's so good.
Did you?
I just love the 7th Avenue Beauty. I said,
commercial.
Yes. She hit that.
Yeah, honey, I recorded it. I got it. I said, I'm gonna send this to mail, honey. You hear me?
That's funny.
7th Avenue Beauty.net.
Yes, .net. Baby, I said this thing. No, she is crazy.
What she
oh my God,
it is sexy. It is luxurious. Baby,
it's demure.
Hey, she was working that camera, baby.
Yes, she was. She was working that 7th Avenue, baby. Oh my God, we laughed so hard at that nut. And then the man, when she took a shot of the rum, y'all, the man he said, "Oh Lord, you don't take shots of rum."
You're supposed to sip it.
That was funny. That was funny.
That man said, "Oh my God, you don't take shots of rum." And said, "What the hell you doing?"
Listen, baby, that right there was funny because it was her.
Oh my God.
It was like one person from each group took the whole.
Yeah, they took a shot.
But it was one person from each group. He said, No. You don't
No.
I said, what you mean you said you don't
honey.
You sip rum.
You sip the rum. It's like when we went to the wine tasting it, and then you eat different stuff and it tastes differently. Honey, that doggone dropped the tea in that other guy, and there's another white guy. They done threw the whole thing down their throat. I was laughing so hard. I tell you, I had a good time. That rum tasting was the bug. We had a good time.
Wait, Cool Cat want to know, why do Britt and Kelly walk around everywhere naked almost? I want to know why they sleeping together, Cool Cat. That's what I want to know. With 3 other goddamn beds in there, why is y'all in the bed naked together? I ain't understanding.
Oh Lord, yeah, that's too much.
I ain't understanding.
And then why they give Drew that little that bed? They wrong for that.
Now it's given to me that maybe she is a beard and maybe she like one side and the husband like the other side. That's what it's giving.
The other side, and they just together for their,
for the show or whatever. Because I'm just trying to understand why you in the bed with that lady.
Yeah, because she said when she had the 1 week, which I don't believe, 1 week on the webcam, it was with a girlfriend, but they were just sitting there talking.
Yeah,
naked. That's what she said.
I don't believe that.
Me either.
They ain't make that kind of money sitting there naked and talking. They was over there rubbing and tupping. That's what they were doing. And she was putting that old mileage mouth to work.
Come on, Flojo. There's gonna be some more.
Next trip,
I would love to go on the trip with you guys.
January 2020.
Yes. Come
Jamaica,
on.
man. Jamaica, here we come.
Jamaica. We're gonna drink the right rum.
Yes. Did you see her and Porsha? Yeah, they all humping all over each other. I don't
humping
like
on each other. They always humping on each other in the pool.
Yeah, when they get drunk, they always do that.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
That's crazy. But guess what? That's what I don't get. Why is y'all in the beds together? Why is y'all doing all that? Something ain't right with Britt and Kelly. Maybe they fell out like that. You know what I mean? Never know.
But Britt look like she down for anything with that press.
She's
license. Girl, sit down somewhere with that stuffy nose.
I'm not fooling with you. What did you say?
Me? What about her eyes now?
She lost her license.
Read the motherfucking now. Read the motherfucking now. Oh my God. Oh my nerves.
Read the motherfucking now.
Right. I'm like, ugh. Go get that bottom rack fixed. Look like some dingling don't knock a hole in it.
Oh Lord.
I just said, look at the bottom of her tooth. Her teeth. They look like they're brown.
Wait a minute. Cool Cat said that is how and why Porsha is going so hard for Britt. She did the same with Tanya once she turned her out. Oh Lord, now
she They said Porsha turned Tanya out.
Yeah, Porsha did play.
I'm just saying, Flo, child, that mouth got 100,000 miles on it since she was 17 years old. Tell me how many sausages been in that thing.
Not the sausages in that thing, child.
It may be more fun. There was a comment that just said, how's it gonna be when Phaedra get there? It should be more fun. Phaedra like to have fun. If they start arguing with her, that'll still be funny because you know she gonna read them.
Yeah, because Phaedra is like to drag people. It's funny.
Yeah, she'll have fun with them unless they start something. And then she can handle that too.
She gonna handle them.
Yep.
Anyway, y'all, I
gotta get out of here. I gotta get myself in the bed. Gotta get to work on time. So we gonna get out of here. Listen, y'all know we be back here Wednesday night at 7:30 p.m. All right, and we're gonna do D said you can't get turned out if you don't want to be turned, and that's what I say too, D.
I agree,
D. Motherfucker would try to get me out, a woman. I wish a woman would. Yeah. Come up on me.
She won't have no tongue or teeth when I finish with her.
Tanya left the show about them being in the room with Bolo. Oh, Flojo started a garden. Yes, honey.
Oh,
yes, honey. Yes. I gotta y'all know I told y'all I was so proud of my daughter. She started her own garden this year too.
Yeah, I got me some tomato plants. I'm gonna see how I do with those.
I planted her some string beans and some I got her some collard greens so she can, and some cucumbers. I planted her some cucumbers so she can have that too.
Yeah, I'm gonna see how those. As y'all know, my asthma and these plants don't work together.
Tomatoes should do good for you as long as you plant them, you know, let them get some sun.
Yeah,
What kind of tomatoes are you doing?
just regular red tomatoes.
Oh, okay.
That's all I know. I didn't even look at the plant.
Yeah.
I just picked them up and I said, let me see.
My favorite one is black cherries, so I do the black cherries. I think I got 3 of those. Because last year I only planted 1 of them, and that's all they wanted in here, especially my son. He was eating bowls of them like they were like they were grapes. But they're cherries, but they taste
they're
like
good. I love them.
I might try those.
Yeah,
the those in the windowsill.
That black cherry is really good. If you they like little cherry tomatoes the size of a cherry tomato, but you know they call black cherry.
Oh, okay.
I got 3 of those. I got 3 of those this year because I know we will eat the shit out of them. So I said, well, these not gonna go to waste.
Okay.
And last year the red ones, we had, you know, they didn't eat the red ones like they eat the black cherry ones. So we didn't really eat the red ones like we should have.
I got 2, and once they turn green, I want to do like green tomatoes. So,
I love fried
and then I want the red.
Cool.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. Some fried green tomatoes.
Tomatoes, lots of varieties, peppers, huge herb garden, and squash. That sounds good.
Yes.
You know,
and zucchini. You can plant zucchini.
Yeah,
I'm do herbs. I have a little herb.
I'm planting zucchini. I'm planting long neck squash and cricket neck squash. You know, the yellow squash, the summer squash. And I'm planting the black beauty squash, the spaghetti squash, and the butternut squash. So I'm planting all those squash.
I love spaghetti squash. Oh my God, it's so good.
Yeah. Oh, you love the heirlooms? I got an heirloom too. And the sweet cherry tomatoes. I have an heirloom. I got 3 black cherries, 1 heirloom, 1 cherry, the red cherry, and I think it's 1 more, Ramon or something like that. Something. That's it. You know, if he messed with Sheree, he would do Porsha. Charles been known to knock clothes down allegedly in the streets of Atlanta. That's what I'm saying. I believe.
And I heard that's why Sheree didn't come on there, because I heard that, you know, Sheree was messing with Charles even with him and Angela together. Now that's why I heard that.
That's why I know he messed with Porsha, because he's a cheater.
Yeah. He is a cheater. And Angela knows that.
I did spaghetti squash last year, Cool Cat. They came out good. They came out real good. I had them on the channel.
They came out
real good. You know, my grandkids actually.
You never had spaghetti squash? Oh my God. You wrap them things up and put them in the oven. And you get you a fork and pull them and put you some sauce on it.
I put some olive oil and seasoning on mine first and then bake it.
Yeah. And then cut it and put you a fork and
squash
get you
souffle. Yep. Yeah, I do the spaghetti squash. It's pretty good. Eat it like a spaghetti. You gotta get them seeds out of there first.
Yeah, I heard that's the way to do it.
Yeah, you gotta get them seeds.
But you know, you can keep
Save
your
seeds.
You can keep your seeds and plant them. Matter of fact, I gotta plant some of my seeds from last year to see how they come out. Because I cleaned my seeds and dried them out, and they should be ready. They should be ready for the ground. Let me see how they turn out. Yeah, try the spaghetti squash. It's pretty easy. Mine did really good.
And I'm gonna tell you, zucchini and squash is easy. Just regular zucchini and squash. Once you get them things to grow, and they grow like wildfire.
Yeah, zucchini and yellow squash, they so easy to grow. And the butternut, the spaghetti, all of those grow on a vine. So you got to have a trellis. Well, I recommend the trellis. You don't have to have one. But mine did so much better with a trellis than they did growing on the ground the year before. The year before, I left them on the ground because I didn't realize how they was going to grow, right? But this year, I put them on that trellis. Y'all saw them squash I got back. I got so many squash back. Because if the
And
leaves
that's
is
my
over top of the
favorite,
squash
squash
and it's
and
hiding it,
zucchini.
then it can't grow. Right?
Yeah, that's the best thing growing your own food. They're not really inspecting the
Mm-hmm.
food like they used to. So that's going to be something that we
Mm-mm.
should do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm telling you, we had so much food last year that I had to give some of it away. But now I learned how to pickle it, so I'm not gonna worry about giving it away. I'm worried
Yeah.
about having it for my family. But yeah, last year I was like, this is way too much. Yep. But anyway, y'all, let's get out of here so Sandra P can get to work on
Thank
time
you.
and I can get myself ready for work
All
tomorrow. And Sassy,
right.
you too.
Good night,
And
everybody.
I love you, ladies.
Good night,
I love you, ladies. Y'all have a
everyone.
good night.
I
Thank
love
y'all
you
for
all.
being
Love
Good
here,
you
night.
y'all.
too. We'll see you later.
Have a good
Yes,
night.
thank
Bye-bye.
you. Bye.